We also learned about rounding and estimation. Before we can learn how to estimate, we need to make sure we remember how to round. Our steps in rounding are, first, you locate the named place value. After you locate the named place value, you're going to look to the number to the right of it. If it's 5 or more, you round up. If it's 4 or less, you keep it the same. You turn all numbers to the right of it 0. Let's practice a couple before we move on to our estimating problem. If I have 45,236 and I want to round that to the thousands place, well, first thing I need to do is locate the named place value. The 5 is going to be in my thousands place. I look to the number to the right. So I'm going to look over here to my 2. If it's 5 or more, I'm going to round up. If it's 4 or less, I'm going to keep it the same. It's less than 4, so I'm going to keep it the same. So I'm going to have a 45. Turn all other numbers to the right to zeros. So all of these 3 numbers behind it are all going to become zeros. So that will round to 45,000. Now that we remember how to round, we can move on to estimating. When we estimate, we're going to round to the indicated place value. So if I have 12,345 plus 62,167, and I want to round to the 10,000s place, I need to first locate my 10,000s place. In this problem, it's going to be the 1, and here it's going to be the 6. I'm looking when I round to the 10,000, I'm looking for numbers like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, and so on. That's going to show me I'm rounding to the 10,000s place. If I round to this one, I'm going to look to the number to the right of the 1. It's a 2, so it tells me to keep that a 1. This is going to become 10,000 when rounded to the 10,000s place. I'm going to look to the left, to the right of the 6, and there's a 2 there. The 2 says stay a 6, so this is going to become 60,000. When I add those together, I'm going to get 70,000 as my estimate. Let's try another one rounded to the thousands place. This time I'm going to want things like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and so on for what my rounding is going to look like. If I have 4,983, I have my 4, I'm going to look to the number next to it. It's a 9. My 9 tells me to round it up. So I'm going to round this up to 5,000. Next I have 2,447. I'm going to underline my 2. I'm going to look to the 4 that's right next to it. It tells me to keep it at 2 because it's less than 5. So I'm going to keep this as 2,000. So now I have 5,000 minus 2,000. That's going to equal 3,000. This is how you use rounding and estimation to get an estimate and make problems easier for you to do.